There's an island off the coast of San Francisco, surrounded by icy waters, brutal waves, and an unforgiving current. This rocky fortress is known as Alcatraz, the most feared prison in American history. Nicknamed the Rock, it was home to the country's most dangerous criminals, gangsters, murderers, and escape artists. But one night in June 1962, the unthinkable happened. 3 prisoners vanished into thin air, leaving behind one of the most chilling mysteries the world has ever seen. Meet the masterminds. Frank Morris, a genius with an IQ higher than Einstein's average. John Anglin and his brother Clarence Anglin, expert bank robbers with years of criminal partnership. All 3 had one thing in common. They were smart, patient, and determined never to die behind bars. But escaping Alcatraz? That was considered impossible. Until it wasn't. For over 6 months, the trio planned a meticulous escape. They used spoons stolen from the cafeteria to slowly dig holes behind the air vents in their cells, scraping night after night, hiding the debris in their clothes, flushing it, and covering the holes with cardboard. Behind those vents was an unused utility corridor. A dark, damp, unseen pathway to freedom. They created dummy heads out of soap, toilet paper, and real hair from the prison barbershop to fool the night guards. At a glance, it looked like they were asleep in bed. In reality, they were slipping into history. The night of June 11, 1962, was eerily silent. Guards did their usual rounds. Nothing looked off. But when the morning whistle blew, panic erupted. The cells were empty. The beds were fake. And the prisoners were gone. Authorities were stunned. How did they escape an island fortress surrounded by deadly waters? They left no footprints, no traces, except a makeshift raft made of 50 stolen raincoats, stitched together using heat from steam pipes. The FBI launched one of the largest manhunts in U.S. history. The Coast Guard, Navy, and helicopters scanned the bay. A body was never found. A raft was discovered near Angel Island, and a paddle washed ashore on the mainland. But the men? Vanished. Official records say they drowned, but experts, including former U.S. Marshals, believe otherwise. What? Because of what happened years later. In 2013, the FBI received a letter, allegedly written by John Anglin. In shaky handwriting he claimed, "My name is John Anglin. I escaped from Alcatraz in June 1962 with my brother Clarence and Frank Morris. I'm 83 years old and in bad shape. Yes, we all made it that night." Was it real? The handwriting? The details? Many say yes. The FBI reopened the case for a short while, but officially the fate of the escapees remains a mystery. Even more chilling, the Anglin family received Christmas cards and phone calls for decades, with voices resembling the brothers. Photographs emerged from Brazil, showing 2 elderly men that resembled John and Clarence. An expert facial recognition team concluded the match was likely. So, did they really survive? Or was it an elaborate hoax? No one truly knows. What we do know is this: Alcatraz was supposed to be inescapable. But on one foggy night in 1962, 3 men defied the impossible. And whether they died or lived free, their legend became immortal. Backhand index pointing right, the mystery of the Alcatraz escape still haunts America to this day.